Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Laker TV. With me today, I have Michael Mongera.
Hello.
And Annie.
Hi.
We have some very spicy, juicy, however you want to call it, but we have topics today to speak about. After taking a break off, guys, how do you feel?
Rejuvenated. And then stressed again.
Oh, so we stressed you out? Wow.
Listen,
Wow.
no offense. No, I'm joking. Keep going.
Well, you guys are probably going to be stressed about this topic I have for you guys. Tekashi 6IX9INE. Tekashi 6IX9INE was arrested on Sunday night and faces 32 years in jail for racketeering and other offenses. The sentence stems from his involvement with the 9 Trade Bloods gang. Along with the racketeering charges, he faces charges for drug dealing, involvement in an armed robbery, and conspiracy to commit murder. He has spent time in jail before for multiple drugs and assault charges. So what do you guys think about this? This has been something that has been all over the news for the past 2 weeks. I honestly don't know what to think. I'm not a huge fan of him. I just don't know what to think about this.
He needs to be held responsible for his actions.
Oh no, most definitely.
And like I'm not sure of like how his fan base like goes about like something like this, because obviously they must have known. A few of them must have known about his past offenses, and I think he's been adamant about how. I don't know if I can say that because I'm not sure, but he seems like he has this attitude like he's above the law, and he wanted to act the part. He's gonna have to pay the part.
I think this is actually really good for his cred. I think honestly, if he gets out early on good behavior, as like celebrities tend to, I think he's gonna come out. He's gonna be like, "Listen, I was in jail. I made all this new awesome music, and I have like the actual background that I keep saying that I do." The only thing that really surprised me was the conspiracy to commit murder.
Yeah,
like
that really
who
did catch
was
me by
on his
surprise.
hit list? Who was on this like Rainbow Boys hit list? That's what I want to know.
I do agree with you when it comes to like now he has something to brag about as in his little industry, but
is it worth building that character?
I know. But the thing is, even with him being in jail and coming out early, as you say, how early can he come out? It's
I would
32
say like 10
years.
How old is he right
Yeah,
now?
by that time, okay, but
I think in his 20s.
he came up in the charts very fast. He could go down the charts very fast. In 10 years.
Oh, he's going to be down
in
in the
10
charts.
years, even though he already came out with his album while being in jail
Yeah.
last week, which is insane.
I feel like the hype around it, like, oh, like you remember this from 10 years ago, like look where he is now. That may generate like good buzz for like a return single, but that doesn't guarantee longevity.
Look at Britney Spears. She was like gone from the public eye for like, I think a good while. She was gone, and now she's back, and people are like, "Oh, Britney."
Yeah, but Britney's Britney. Like we cannot compare.
There are some people who are gonna say 6ix9ine is 6ix9ine.
Some. 6IX9INE has a reputation, as you guys can see, a very bad reputation. If he comes out, no one's gonna be like, "Oh my God, I missed him." You know, it's just not something that I would see people saying. Like, you know, I don't know.
I mean, I think he has a pretty avid fan base. I think there are going to be some people who are like waiting at like the doors when he gets out.
Yeah, but when it comes to Britney, I feel like you walk into a classroom and you say the name Britney Spears, everybody knows who it is. But if you walk into a room and say 6IX9INE Tekashi,
That's exactly, like you can't make the comparison.
that's what
Speaking
I'm trying
of
to
comparisons about short people who have been to jail or are going to jail, Snooki's having a baby.
say. Congratulations! What do you think she was gonna go with?
Oh yeah,
that?
I was like, did you
Remember
get?
Snooki
Did you
had
get?
her first baby? What?
Did you get into like some trouble when you were like yay high? Like Annie goes hard.
I was like, where is she going with this? I'm like, oh, Snooki.
Snooki went to jail, remember?
Yeah.
For a very brief period of time.
I'm a good person. Get off. Get the F off.
So Snooki is having a baby. This is
third
going to
baby.
be. Oh, I thought it was only her second. But
No,
well, this
she
is
has-
her third baby.
Well, she's
and-
got some meatballs.
Yeah. Here comes another one.
Well, I just wanted to know, guys, what celebrity would you think you would like to see be pregnant or have the cutest kids?
Ooh, that's a good question. This is okay.
Are you gonna say The Weeknd?
No, I'm not. But I feel like Kanye and Kim make good babies. Yeah. Have you seen North and Saint
That's true.
They're pretty
in
cute.
Chicago? Oh my God, beautiful. And Kylie's baby too.
You know who doesn't make good babies?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Oh my Jesus.
Have you seen
That
Donald Trump
cackle.
Jr.? Looks exactly like him, and let me tell you, it's not pretty.
God.
Oh God.
What about you, Michael? Who do you think you'd like to see have an offspring?
I couldn't tell you. Actually, you know what? Maybe Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, she's got like a really pretty
Yeah,
face.
she's really pretty.
She's
She's
got
like
like a
so
cat
bubbly
aesthetic.
and has a great personality. Like, oh, I would love to like say that.
You know who I want to see have a baby? No one, because people should stop having kids. Because there's too many people in the
See,
world.
I was trying to be nice, but that's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay,
Like, I
no,
told you.
this is the table of opinions and truth. Tell your truth.
I don't care about
State
kids.
your
Why
opinion.
am I trying to
Listen,
think of which celebrity is going to have a kid?
Okay, so if you don't care, you say that to us.
But also, okay, think about-
We're not gonna go against you.
all these celebrities right now who have kids, and then like their kids become famous. Look at Will Smith and like Jaden and Willow.
Willow.
Like they're so famous, and it's partially because of their parents. Why not give a random person a chance instead of just being like, well, my dad was Will Smith? Like, do you guys? This is a really nerdy reference for the nerdy viewers out there. Mika Burton, who is the daughter of the Star Trek guy with the very thin glasses. I'm gonna get hate for that, but listen, like one of her biggest claims to fame was like, my dad was on Star Trek, and I think like Will Wheaton's kids, I think right now are coming up. What?
Which celebrity would you like to be your parent? I think that's a better question.
Kim Kardashian.
Daddy.
I'll go right back to
Honestly,
Kim.
Angelina Jolie.
Really?
Oh.
She let her kids be who they are, and I really appreciate that.
Oh, no, yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah,
she's
yeah,
really
yeah.
pretty, and if I had her genes, I would just be like even more pretty.
Listen,
It'd be nice.
Sam Smith. I would love for Sam Smith to be my
I don't know
dad.
who that is.
You don't know who that is?
No.
She doesn't know who Sam Smith is.
Wait. Is he a singer? No.
Yeah.
One of the biggest ones.
Not the biggest ones. He's
Michael.
Is he like Michael Bublé big? Obviously not, because I haven't heard
A lot
of
of
him.
people,
Only around
a
Christmas
lot of
time.
people say he's the male version of Adele.
Okay.
Girl,
I really like Adele.
girl
I would want
no,
my.
I can't believe this.
I think I would want my celebrity parents, well, to either be.
Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, pause it because we don't have the rights.
Song.
I know. We have 30 seconds of it, okay? We're allowed to have
I'm very
less than
nervous about that kind of stuff.
We have less than 30 seconds. Okay, Michael, continue, sorry.
I would say either Mary Louise Parker. She's this acclaimed actress. She was on Weeds, The West Wing, another generation, and maybe Dylan McDermott. He was on American Horror Story.
Oh, was it the mainly blonde, and then he like dyed his hair black and like
No, okay, he was the father.
for the
Which
first
one? I
season?
saw-
Yeah, for the first season, he had an affair.
Well, wait, there's a conflict there because he's really hot. Do you want him to be your father, or
He doesn't.
you wanna-
He doesn't do it for me, so it's actually be my dad.
But why?
have a hot dad? I don't know.
He's
It's like
funny.
street cred, kind
He's
of.
cool.
I don't know. Anyway,
I mean, he's a handsome man.
I agree. He's
a
very handsome.
man.
He kind of made that season of American Horror Story.
No, honestly, that was like one of the worst seasons ever. and I
Like
feel
it wasn't a good season, but he helped make
He
it.
helped, yeah. Who's the female? Are you good?
Keep walking.
Why? You
I was
don't-
kidding.
Okay. okay.
Whatever.
Michael, do you have a question for us?
Yes, I do. Are we allowed to befriend our exes?
Oh Jesus.
Now, what do you mean by befriend? Like, how far is like being friends with them?
Being friends. I think it just it matters what you're comfortable with, like the best friends or friends, as long as you
Well-
have the mutual respect of like not crossing towards like sexual boundaries. I think.
That's really awkward. I feel like
Well, to you.
it depends on how you guys ended things.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No.
At all?
No.
At all?
Do I talk to any of my exes? No.
No. Obviously, we all have our personal experiences, but you don't agree
But-
with that at all?
Because, I mean, there's always going to be that history there, and it's always going to be a little bit awkward. There has to be, like, a long distance between the dating and the not dating that would make me comfortable. Like,
Isn't it about the quality of the distance?
The quality of the
But it's like,
distance?
what do you, of her, all right. Just putting this like in perspective. If you and Alex break up, right? And let's say it's been like 2 years, you guys haven't spoken, and he messages you like, hey, how are you?
That's so hard. I hear him getting joked
But
at
it's just
in the
like, if he
room in
hits
there.
you up after
But-
2 years of not speaking, he texts you, he's like, hey, Annie,
But the
how are
thing
you
is, my
doing?
answer right now is so biased because I'm so in love with him, and it's like I can't say that I wouldn't right now. Now it would be different if we actually broke up and there was like weird blood. Because my whole thing with exes, I completely cut ties. Like I've only recently followed someone who I dated in like 8th grade, and that was like this year. That's like 7 years ago. Like it's not. I believe in just cutting off all contact, making sure
See,
that you grow as an individual without being trapped and constantly thinking about that other person.
when it comes to middle school relationships, I don't count them as relationships.
Well, of
I'm
course
sorry.
not, but I'm saying,
But it's
like-
if somebody from middle school who I was in a relationship with hits me up, I'll be friends with them. It wouldn't matter to me because in middle school, no one knew what they were
Well,
doing.
But
It's-
that was the example
Yeah.
of just
Yeah.
like I can go a long time and I still don't. It's like you're gone
So
from my
you
life.
wouldn't-
I cut off ties very quickly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That makes sense. What about you, Michael?
I mean, I haven't really been in a relationship yet.
But that's
so-
another perspective of the question. So would you be able to be friends with your ex?
Yeah,
You think so? And
I think
why
I could
so?
be. Just because I don't know how really know how to articulate it. It just
Yeah.
I know myself emotionally, and if I'm able to detach that, then it's as simple as just recognizing that.
When it comes, I've only been in one relationship my whole life. I don't, like I said, I don't count middle school ones. Not high school. I was not in a relationship at all. And my problem with being friends with my ex was that the same problem we had as boyfriend and boyfriend was the same exact problem we had as friends.
Exactly.
Okay, well
And
that
it was really hard. We actually cut ties about 2 weeks ago because it just wasn't working out, you know. And I feel like, I don't know. With my experience, we couldn't. We just couldn't. But I can't speak upon other experiences
Right.
because I did speak to somebody. I wouldn't say we weren't in a relationship, but it was somebody I definitely had like feelings for, and they were like very strong.
Building
And
off
we're
that,
being friends, and we are friends.
but like building off that point, if you're in a relationship, you should be dating like your friend. You should be dating someone who you're super close to.
Oh, no, yeah.
And if you break up with that person, you're also breaking off that friendship in a way because at that point, there's obviously not a good connection between the two of you. Friendships run their courses. They're like even with friends, they're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't want to hang out with you.
Well, then,
Yeah.
like
sorry.
it's the same as losing a friendship. So why would you be friends with someone who you broke up with?
But that also comes.
It depends upon like what didn't make
Yes.
it work, because like say if you were really in love with someone but you weren't sexually compatible, then if you could recognize that, then I
You
mean
could- you could-
you're not
you
gonna like have sex with your best friend.
You could break off a friendship and be mature enough to rebuild that friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, listen, I was sorry. Or if they come up to you and they're like, hey, listen, I was sorry. And obviously we can do that in a relationship as well. But sometimes it's just like Michael says, that the emotions and the connection and this and that. I could break up with somebody and be like, hey, I don't feel it emotionally, but I see a friendship between us.
Yeah.
Now, it depends if the other person feels a different way when it comes to those feelings.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what happened with me and my ex. Like, I was like, I don't want to be boyfriend and boyfriend, but I do want to be friends. And obviously his feelings were stronger, and then it was just hard. Like, it just didn't work out. But I definitely do agree with you. Like, if there's the boundaries, there's the feelings, there's the emotions, there's everything involved. But there's something, and also depends on how long you've been with the person. Because, like you said again, if you're in love with the person, it's totally different than having feelings with the person. Because, like, I had the last person I spoke to, emotionally, the emotions were obviously there, but obviously I wasn't in love. You
Yeah.
know?
I felt like I could have had that with this one person I was talking to. The problem is, like, I guess he he just wasn't interested in continuing things. But if he was interested in continuing a friendship, I comfortably could have been his friend and not have been like, so still hung up on him.
And then there's other people who don't want to try that friendship either.
Yeah.
There's some people that are
And
like,
that's
no,
okay.
no, and that's okay. Obviously, that's the
It's
question
just
that
so
we have
much
today.
emotionally. It's so much easier to just cut ties. It's so
Yeah, but some people.
It's so frustrating just being like, like especially if you're the one who broke off the relationship. Then it's like if you broke off the relationship, like you said, and then they're still in love with you, and it's so much easier. Like, yes, you're losing a really good friend, but they obviously don't see it that way, and then it's kind of torturous to them to be like friendly and joking because they might be kind of like mixed up on what kind of messages you're sending.
Oh yeah.
But then you
Yes.
can like talk
Yes.
about that, and that
Yeah,
should be brought
talking
up
about
to
it,
you.
but that
But
doesn't
what's
change
the
how people feel.
what's okay? Now I agree with you.
Yeah.
What's the point of talking about it and fixing things if you're not in a relationship with the person? You don't need to fix those things.
Well, isn't it a severity of the relationships though?
I agree. Definitely, like the length and severity, and
Yeah.
I think you're looking for like intensity. The intensity of the relationship really matters. But in my mind, if it gets super intense, that just kind of like if we break up at some point, that just makes me want to go away even more.
Now listen to this then. What if you get into a new relationship? How awkward would that be if you're friends with your ex?
I feel like it could be relatively awkward for the partner
I
because
feel like that's harder.
it can.
I've
I
never
feel like it could be.
experienced that, so.
I feel like it could be awkward for the
Just, I don't
partner
know.
because they may still be getting to know you and want to take a chance on you, but that obviously could bring up a trust issue to an
Yeah,
extent.
it's kind of a red flag.
With my previous relationship, I was a little selfish because I broke it off, but then I said that if that person gets with somebody else, I'm gonna be heartbroken.
That's
I felt that.
I have a lot of problems with
Yes,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
That's not fair whatsoever because that's
I
just.
know.
You said it correctly.
I
That's
know.
selfish.
It's very selfish.
I'm gonna
it's
judge
just-
you for like a
no,
hot
no,
second
go
here.
ahead.
But
no,
it's
but
like-
I'm not
'cause that's-
saying. No, wait, hold on. I'm not saying that I was gonna stop him. I'm just saying that me being his friend.
But just
and no,
even
hold on, let me
suggesting it.
Okay, but let me explain. If I'm just saying that it would break my heart to see him with somebody else. That's the only thing. I'm not saying I was gonna stop him. I'm not saying anything of that. I'm just saying that's
But
how
that's
I felt
still-
at the moment.
Let me
At the moment.
enlighten you on it's not gaslighting, but it's kind of like guilt tripping. Kind
Yeah.
of. It's kind of in that same genre of, oh, if you didn't bring me cookies today. I mean, this is a very extreme example. I will admit that. If you didn't bring me cookies today, I'm just gonna like go kill myself. It's like
Annie,
I said it's an extreme example, but like
what the hell?
Let her talk.
it's you saying.
She's
I
got
want
her priorities
you as
in
mine,
order.
but you can't have me as yours.
No, but I wasn't telling him that.
Exactly, but that's
I said that's how
the
I felt.
underlying.
No, but I didn't express
by-
that.
but
I didn't
just by
act upon
suggest-
that.
But that just as an art, what the artist portrays
Yeah.
isn't always what the person views. It's really important, like especially in relationship stuff. That's why you just walk up, cut them off. It's
Okay,
just
but
so
just-
much.
I just came here for a good time. We're starting to get like a little
No,
revved
hold
up.
on, Annie. Have you ever been in class and gotten hungry
all the time.
and you couldn't get up and get the cookie,
Where's this going?
but you thought about getting the cookie?
Yeah.
Okay,
But I don't tell the people
no.
with the cookie. Oh, give me the cookie.
No,
You can't have it.
But that's not what I did. That's
Also-
what I'm trying to. No, hold on. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It was a feeling at the moment, but I didn't act upon it, and I didn't say anything about it.
But you told them that still.
No, that's what I said. I didn't.
Oh, you didn't tell
That's
them?
what I've been trying to tell you for the past 5 minutes.
No, wait. You said that you
No,
told them
I
that
said
you
I
would be
felt. No, I
that
said
you
I
would be
felt
heartbroken.
that way.
I was about to get real mad. if you
No,
had
that's
told
why I was like, why is she so mad? That's not
That's
what
what
I
I
said.
meant.
That's not what I meant
No,
at
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
That's super selfish. I'm not that type of person.
Yeah, exactly. That's like, I can be in a relationship,
No,
but then you
you're
also have
crazy.
to get my
I
back and
wouldn't.
call.
Why would I
That's
say
why I was
that?
judging you.
No, that's what I was like. Why is she judging me? I didn't do anything about it.
That's
I didn't do anything about it. I said I felt that way.
yeah.
No,
Okay,
I would
okay.
not. Are you crazy? I wouldn't do that. I was the one that broke up with him. I can't say that to him.
Speaking of diamonds in the rough, does a woman need to be domestic, aka cook, clean, watch kids, maybe not have a job if you're super like 50s, to get an engagement ring or a diamond? Do they? Do I have to cook?
In this economy, you're gonna need a job. We're being honest.
We're in a recession right now, folks. Get yourself a couple jobs.
We're on 2 recessions now.
Now,
Lord.
this question actually comes from Amara La Negra. She was a Love and Hip Hop star, and she posted a picture of herself cleaning, and in the caption it said, "Ladies, this is what you have to do to get your diamond," or something like that. She said something similar to that. But she was referencing like that you should take care of the house, clean your boyfriend's house to be able to get that diamond.
Did
someone just say no in the?
No.
I
Wait,
think
the
someone
question
just shouted
is,
no.
does he deserve to marry you?
Girls. Did you just dab?
It wasn't caught on camera.
You did? No, we had
Wait,
to show
I got the elbow.
Go back to camera number 2. Did she
No.
dab for me, girl? Dab. Do it. I'll do it with you.
It's so tiny.
But yeah, what do you guys think about this? I don't.
So,
Well,
you go.
Well, God, that was like vomit. You obviously don't need to domesticate yourself to get a diamond, nor should that be like your only goal to get a diamond.
Now this comes back to another question. Do you guys think the script could be flipped? Do you guys think women could propose to a man, and he gets his diamond?
I think it's totally valid. I would definitely, if you're in like a heteronormative relationship, I would, as a woman, I would ask first, because I've had a lot of people be like, yeah, I think I would prefer to propose to you just because that's something that I wanted to do. I've always planned something out for whoever I want to marry, stuff like that. So I think in that instance, it'd be super awesome. But back to the original question, I like cooking. I don't like cleaning. Let's not lie. I really, really, really like cooking, and I like doing like craft things. I like being like a middle-aged woman at home, and just. But that's not something that I'm going to advertise as. This is why you should marry me.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the only good qualities I have, because obviously my best quality is my humor. That's it.
Yes.
Is that true, Alex?
You better say yes. You better say that I'm funny. Man.
Damn, I'll wipe
He
you
said
up
it's
if
true.
he doesn't.
He gave the thumbs up.
Nice.
Is she dirty?
Oh yeah, I will not lie. I'm not a clean person.
Gagged.
Okay.
I didn't
wouldn't
mean
say
it that
I'm
way.
dirty. I'm messy.
I didn't
I'm
mean
messy.
it that way.
I'm not dirty. I'm messy.
Annie.
I'm
Annie.
ignoring that. I'm ignoring the context.
So are you gonna answer the question? We should get Alex on camera.
Oh no.
We should get Alex on camera.
He will spill all my secrets.
For a guy to propose to a girl, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And like to do like the same, like domesticate themselves for a woman. It's like, of course, like you don't have to. It shouldn't be like the goal. But it's all about the shared respect of it. It's like you're both gonna clean, you're both gonna cook, unless neither of you can cook. Take
Then
out.
it's Pizza Hut every night.
Yeah.
But here's the
Sweet.
thing.
Nice.
Here is
That sounds like that sounds like my relationship.
your arteries will hate the relationship. But
Your relationship with pizza.
Here's the opposite perspective. Should you want to be proposed to by a man who can't cook?
Ooh, girl, my ex-boyfriend was a chef.
If you don't know,
I'm used to being cooked for, so.
Cause wait.
if you don't know how to feed yourself, why should I be responsible for feeding you?
No.
Well, number one, you can learn, and number two, if you have enough money, you can
No,
get the
but there's
best steak
people
out
who
in
are like,
town.
oh, I don't want to learn how to cook. That's a woman's job.
Oh.
Oh God.
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. But there is some people in this world that still see that as like women should be the ones that stay home cleaning.
Right.
Cause there's nowadays too. There's men who get insecure or they get like they minimize themselves. You could say if their wife or girlfriend gets more money than them.
Oh yeah, that's like a big thing. That's
You
a
know,
really
a lot
big
of
thing.
men are like embarrassed to say, "Oh, my woman,
wife is the bread
my
maker."
wife is a teacher and she gets way more money than I do, and I didn't even go to college." You know?
Right.
I think
So, in that point of view, do you think the woman should stay at home, clean, cook?
If she's getting more money, no.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
God, no.
do not minimize yourself because they're insecure.
Yes.
Keep it pushing. Keep your success going.
And also, what are you doing with a man?
Yeah, get yourself a lady.
Get yourself. What?
Get yourself a lady.
All right.
If Alex doesn't wife you up,
I
what's
mean,
up?
y'all could do
I'm
something
not
if you
your
want.
type.
Yeah, I don't think she's your type.
I don't think I have what you want. So, all right, Michael, do you have a question for us?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, Michael.
They're roaring laughing in there. Okay. What is the coolest thing you have ever owned? Myself.
The coolest thing I have
Okay.
So it's not cool, but in my brain it's cool.
So it's not cool if you don't think it's cool.
No, I think it's super cool, but other people laugh at me for it or are
Ooh,
scared.
you're insecure then about it. Oh, Jesus.
I gotta.
It's my tarot deck. Because it's fun and it's a game. That's the coolest thing I own. But some people
My.
don't like it because they're afraid of the spirits that come with it.
I am. Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, it's a game made by Hasbro. Same with the Ouija board. Nothing's behind it.
Oh, you better not get a Ouija board close to me.
I homemade
I
one.
would smack you with it.
I have one homemade, like sitting in a drawer somewhere.
I'm not going
Okay.
in your house.
Okay, my honest
fine.
answer, besides like myself, is black snakeskin, faux snakeskin, Chelsea boots.
Oh.
Those are
I
actually
can
cool.
appreciate a really nice shoe, especially if it's like faux leather.
I got my
Faux
new
snakeskin,
boot
faux
just to
croc.
go with my new shoes. That's a mood. Yes.
What about you, Michael?
The coolest thing I've ever known, have you guys ever heard of the Lumi case?
No.
I guess not.
Kinda.
Anyway.
Kinda.
What is it?
Well, kinda, because I can't
What
remember,
is
but go. I've heard of the name.
Lumi case is it's a Lumi case is a case that when you take selfies, it illuminates your face.
Oh, so it's like a ring light, but for your phone.
Thank you, Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
Man.
It's really
ring
cool.
lights.
It's
And-
$50, and I've had like 3. I always lose it. I always lose it.
How do you value your things?
I always lose it. It either breaks or I lose
Where
it.
do you lose? Like, why would you take it off? I mean, you're
Because-
a social
okay.
media person. You're always taking pictures.
Oh, I know that, but I can't own bracelets. I can't own cases. I can't own wallets. I can't own anything. I can't own keys because I start playing with them. I leave them somewhere and I forget. Like for example, I have my phone right here. I'll start just taking it off, looking at my phone. Ooh, so nice, huh? And then just put it somewhere and then just forget about it. And then you know how cool your phone feels when you don't have a case on.
It feels like
So
a
I'm
like
you
a
know what?
baby. Like
I'm
if I
just
drop
gonna
it,
go.
it's
I'm just gonna
die.
go this day without the case. So then I forget about the case and the case is gone.
I've never felt
Actually,
that. I'm
a
like
lot of-
paranoid because I'm like,
Oh, no,
okay,
no, no,
I'm
no.
gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna drop it. I gotta keep this on.
You know where my priorities are when I say my tarot deck is cooler than my iPhone 10. That's where my
Healthy,
priorities are.
because you're not glued to your phone.
Oh, I'm still
Wait,
glued
your
to
what
it.
is your what?
At least
My
momentarily.
priorities.
What's your priority?
My tarot deck is cooler than my very
I will
expensive phone.
smack you with this phone.
Listen, it's cool, and I bought another one today, and it's circles instead of cards. It's really cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really
Oh,
awesome.
now
It's
you're
There's like lots
interested.
of nudity
I-
in it too, so that's just like an interest. Like it's art from an art
I'm-
perspective. It's really cool.
I'm down with the aesthetic of it, just not the function.
Listen, it's fun for
I'm not paying
divination.
attention to you guys.
Oh my gosh, everyone's here to have their opinions, except Michael. Hi. So we're just gonna like randomly film
All right,
during
so-
filming.
Michael,
Which one?
She's ready to jump ship.
All right.
nuns.
We were speaking about proposing a couple minutes ago, and this is where my next question comes in. Would you tell your family if you were proposing?
Yeah, I would. Gotta spill the tea.
So my friend's not going to watch this because I know she's not going to, but she recently was proposed to, and her boyfriend got her whole family involved. That's not my jam. I like proposals that are super quiet, small, you and the other person. I don't think my family needs to be there to hold up a sign that says like marry.
No. But the question asks if they should know.
Yeah.
Oh, if they should
For
know
example,
about it, like,
if you're
beforehand.
for example, okay, let's say you're with somebody, and that somebody has kids.
Well, it's sort of
Correct.
like the fiance going like the in like the
Like the guy going to the dad.
yeah, the guy going to the dad, sort of like that.
But that's the thing. For example, if you're with somebody and they have kids, are you supposed to tell the kids
Okay, so kids are different
that you're
than, like,
proposing to
parents.
their father or mother?
I think that's a really sweet gesture to the kids because you're going to be a big part of their lives.
Yeah.
I think for kids, yes, you should definitely be like, hey,
But
listen, your mom or dad's super special to me. I really want you to be like comfortable with me being here around all the time. I want to be also your father because you also, as a child, I see you as my kid as well.
What if they say no?
Take them to Disney World, then they'll say yes.
Why do you keep
Well,
going
what
so
if-
many twists about it?
But
Damn.
what if they're like 28?
If they're 28,
that's their
fine.
problem.
You could just be like,
That's their problem.
No, and at that point, that's like the parents' responsibility to be like, listen, we plan on getting married.
But that's what I'm trying to. That's the thing. But this is before your partner knows.
Before your partner knows?
Yeah, obviously you're gonna propose to him. That's
There's
what
a
I'm
lot of
asking.
variants that
Before
you're
you
throwing at
propose
me.
to the person, do you tell the family members?
No.
And specifically to
It's a private
kids.
ordeal. What do you
Half
think,
and half.
Michael? Explain your
half
half
and
and
half.
half.
Yeah.
Your
Well,
creamer there.
I'm thinking about it because I don't even think I'm actually going to get married, to be honest. But if I were to, I think I would tell them.
You think you would tell the kids? Here's the
I'm
thing.
not,
here's the
I'm
thing.
not having kids.
Here's the no.
Or-
your partner's kids.
I'm not getting married to a guy with kids.
What if you're in
Okay.
love with him?
No. You can't say that because if you already know that you don't want to date someone with kids, then you're not going to actively pursue someone who does have kids.
Okay, but if someone comes your way and they're perfect, they're the guy you've always wanted.
They're not perfect because they have kids.
That's so judgmental.
No, you have to understand your priorities
JK, I
and stick to
wouldn't
your
do it
priorities.
No, you give me shit. No.
You know what? End the show. That's it. They're out. You guys are not coming back next week. Thank you for watching.
You're doing it alone.
Thank you, TV. I am the only one here today. Thank you for watching. Until next time.
Bye.